our lives is a brand new drama to get us hooked on.
Luckily for us, Jo Joyner and an all-star cast have just the thing. Take a look at Stay Close. I am in.
Are you hooked already?
Man.
Well, Jo Joyner joins us now. She plays DC Erin Cartwright. Good morning to you,
Jo.
Jo. It's lovely to see you.
Hi, Alison. Hi, Dermot.
Hello, Jo.
Can I just say, this looks absolutely fantastic. It's already sitting in #1 in the UK charts. How much can you tell us about this new series, Stay Close?
Well, I think, actually, I feel like it's serendipity that I'm following Winhoff, because my husband's been doing it for a year and he swears by it. And so I was thinking it's pretty similar to jumping into one of those ice baths, really, because it doesn't stop once you get on the train, and it goes and goes and goes, and it's definitely thrilling, and it doesn't really come together until right at the end. And yeah, it's been a real buzz doing it, and just watching that trailer made me go, yeah, it's a thrilling show.
It's one of those shows, Jo, that like 3 or 4 of the team have watched, and you know it's a good show when people come in and they look really tired and bleary-eyed, because they know that... Because everyone goes, I was going to go to bed at, like, 11, but then I just stayed up for one more episode, and then before you know it, you've done about half the series and you're in bed by 2 o'clock. So tell us about your character, DC Erin Cartwright.
Yeah, so DC Erin Cartwright is quite a methodical working mum. So she likes the evidence, and she's a serious detective. And she's a real compliment to Broom. That's the partner you can see there, Jimmy Nesbitt. And we work together on it. And he's playing Broom, who's a little bit more maverick and a little bit more instinctive. So together they really make a good team, because she can kind of regulate him a little bit, or she tries to. And she's got a great...
Are they and their husband and ex-wife, right?
They are ex-partners, which, but it's kind of not the main thing, which I really loved about this. It's quite refreshing to watch a couple that have history, but who are over that history and actually have realised that they're better off as friends and detectives, and they work well together outside of a marriage. And she definitely thinks, he's not her marriage material. Yeah.
And Jo, you're working with Netflix, and I always wanted to know, what is the difference with working with Netflix and, say, like a TV show? Is it all about the money? Do you have, like, a bigger trailer and everything like that?
You'd think, wouldn't you? I don't know whether it was the pandemic. I know that, there was a kind of shortage because we shut down for a year, didn't we, in the industry? And so suddenly everything took off and started filming at the same time. So I didn't have a much bigger trailer, particularly, than job. No, I think the production values are high for sure for Netflix. You can see from that trailer, the DOP and the photography is really special on some of these shows. And this particular story, there are these two worlds that collide. There's a kind of very pastel, middle-class, lovely twee life, and it meets this sort of seedier neon nightclub underworld life. And those kind of things photographically are really great to watch as well. And I think Netflix do those brilliantly.
Listen, Jo, the cast are great, obviously. Cush Jumbo, Richard Armitage and Jimmy Nesbitt, Sarah Parish. But also, the Harlan Cobden stuff's really interesting, because I've seen a few of his adaptations now on Netflix, and he's such a good writer, and yet he writes in, largely in America, but then a lot of his work's been translated into the UK, but it works, doesn't it? I mean, he's such a great thriller writer.
It does work. Along with the team at Red Productions, Danny Brocklehurst and some of the other writers, they really have done a great job of transferring that sort of feel to Britain. I mean, Blackpool, who knew that could double for America? I mean, it's not pretending to be, but it's got the scenery that we found, the locations that they found with our director have been fabulous. We've been all over, and it was really hot actually during the summer in those wool coats. But the Wirral, stunning. Morecambe, Blackpool, it really made me appreciate, actually, our northern coastline.
Oh, I love it up there. I used to go to Hoy Lake, one of my favourite places.
Gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. A lot of people are talking online about a second series. Is there anything you can tell us?
Alexa is talking to me. Alexa,
oh, stop it.
Stop.
She knows.
She's saying there's a second series coming.
Alexa, will there be a second series?
Please don't ask her anything. I think my son set a reminder. Awkward.
Is that your way of getting out, answering the question whether there's going to be a second series? I like your style. Let's talk a little bit then
to do that.
about you're going to have a new series of Shakespeare and Hathaway with Mark Benton, right? That's coming up.
Yeah, we've been filming that from September right up till Christmas, all around Warwickshire and Oxfordshire, and yeah, I really enjoy doing that show. It's a lot lighter, I can tell you that. You definitely, you don't need to brace yourself for that one quite as much as Stay Close. But it's been a lot of fun, and that'll be out pretty soon, you know. And yeah, it's not quite as gory, let's say. You could watch that with the kids, but you definitely couldn't watch Stay Close.
Right. And it's also just been announced that you're leaving Ackley Bridge. I'm gutted.
Yeah, I left last season actually, and I think they're already filming the new one now. Yeah, I mean it's such a great show, and I'm really proud to have been a part of it. It was very new at the time, and it was really needed, and it was fresh. And I think now that it's up and running and it knows what it is, they don't really need me. The kids are taking it forward, and they've got some great characters in it. So.
It's a strange one, though, I'd say, Jo. Being an actor is quite an unusual thing to leave a hit, isn't it? So that must be quite an interesting internal discussion you have with yourself. Because when you start out, you probably never think you're going to be in that position, right? I mean, that you actually leave a hit.
You're so right, Dermot. It is a real, it's a risky choice, isn't it? But I was really lucky to be going between Ackley Bridge and Shakespeare and Hathaway for about 4 years. And it was a bit comfortable for an actor.
Yeah.
You know, we're not very good at doing things that are regular. And I thought, I need to jump ship on one of these. Otherwise, I'm never going to get a chance to do anything new. And thank God I did, because that's what freed up the time to Stay Close, actually.
Look at you now.
Well, Stay Close, available on now on Netflix. I can't wait to watch the whole thing.
I can't wait either.
Jo. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining us, Jo.
Thank you, guys.
Get back to that Alexa.